game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to Winston-Salem, North Carolina, home to the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Clemson Tigers taking on another team from the ACC, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, Clemson will kick off to get us underway. Out of the end zone. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So Wake Forest's offense is on the field for the first time today. If you look at this game on paper, it really shouldn't be much of a matchup. You have a high-powered offense against, candidly, an overmatched opponent. But, hey, you never know. You got to line up and play the game.
On paper, this is a horrible matchup. But this game's not played on paper, right? Like, this defense, they're going to have to play their best game. They're going to have to play more consistent than they have. They haven't tackled well.
Oh, he's got some space. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Demon Deacons with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. That's reeled in. It's Mays. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. It's complete on the right side. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Demon Deacons will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. So the Clemson Tigers offense will take the field for the first time. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, dude. It was amazing. It wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off the spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
That's caught. It's Ellison. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got it in the middle. It's Sullivan.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Ellison. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Demon Deacons look to keep this drive humming. Wants to go up top on first down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack, even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. He'll keep it himself. Headed to the end zone. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. They'll run it on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Colorado found a way to rescue victory from the jaws of defeat. A prime example of just how strong this program is. All about stacking wins there.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Catch in the middle. It's Mays.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Give to the running back. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And the Demon Deacons line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Here's the pressure. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. The Demon Deacons will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. Motion from the back. Going to sling it on second down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Finds his tight end. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Pulls and fires complete. They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ellison. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Flips it out to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. He'll do it himself. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. Quarterback will keep it. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Hold on.
That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And his throw is incomplete. And the Demon Deacons will send out the punt unit.
38 in punt formation to kick it away.
Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. The run from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On the ground, it's Davidson. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. They've been able to put together nothing. Now third and long from their own 1. Just ran him over. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. Clemson will send the punt team out. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Gets the back moving. They'll start this drive with a pass. Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. They'll try the run. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Clock now inside 4 minutes as we're getting later in the first half. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Ellison. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Sends it back in motion. To the air on second down. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Got a man, it's Ellison. They would not let him get close. Stopped at the 26, it'll be fourth down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. Reese, productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, you're probably getting blitz that's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with